Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. And in this video, I am going to be taking you through another episode of my mini-series, when to buy and sell crypto. But this one, I want to focus specifically on, when-ish to buy these sharp drops. Because people would love to be able to buy these sharp drops. You see them here, you see it here, all these sharp drops. I'm going to show you how you can ride this like a boss. If this sounds interesting to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching, and I'll dive into this. But before I do so, I need to let you know, I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market. So please always do your own research before investing any money. That being said, like I said, there's many people that would love to be able to buy these dips. And, I'm going to give you some clean, simple technical analysis to show you how you can do this. When we look back at Bitcoin's chart, there's many of them. And if you knew exactly how, look, here's a fine example, this one here, even this little sharp one here. If you knew how to buy these, you could ride the wave of this whole 21 moving average. If you're new to this stuff and it looks confusing to you, make it super simple. This is tradingview.com. You can go on it yourself. It's totally free, tradingview.com, and sign up. I suggest you should sign up so you can learn this, because I'm trying to teach you how to cook that chicken, because if you give someone chicken to eat for a day, what am I laughing for? And if you teach someone how to cook some chicken, then they can live for a lifetime. So I'm trying to teach you that chicken, how to cook that chicken, that tender looking, juicy, finger licking barbecue piece of chicken. So get yourself from TradingView. Up here you see this little box. Click it and make sure that you set it to crypto, because you can see all the little tabs here. Once you've set it to crypto, look for or type in the words Bitcoin. And once you type in Bitcoin, it should show a few different charts that you can use. I'm using the second one, Bitstamp, and you can see here Bitstamp. That's the one to click on, and then it should pop up and you could see a similar chart to mine. And if you want to get this yellow moving average up, you can do this as well. It's the 21-day moving average. Super simple. Up here you see this little F looking symbol. Click on it, type in moving average, and then it should come up. You can either use that one, the exponential. I think I use the exponential, but it doesn't matter which one you use. They work the same way. And when it pops up, you obviously click on it and then change the clicked on the wrong thing there. You click on the moving average. There we go. And then you change the length to 21. That's how simple that is, right? Now, let's just quickly go back and look, because like I said, there's been many. Actually, I want to bring this right back, all the way back, because, if you was able to buy these sharp drops, you would just look like a boss in front of your friends, and they'd be like, how are you doing this? Because, look right back at 2013. I'm on about sharp drops like these. And, funny enough, I feel like we're going through something similar to 2013 in relation to the bull cycle, and I think we might see a double top. But how do you know? How do you know when to buy these sharp drops? Easy. One indicator that you can use, which is powerful, called the MACD. Now, it looks weird here, but I'm going to stretch it out, because as time's gone on, it's widened and widened and widened. But I just want to stretch it out so you can see. And if you want to grab up the MACD, guys, again, super simple. Come up to the F here, that little F icon, type in MAC, M-A-C. It comes up straight away, MACD. Click that one, and you'll have something that looks like this. Now have a look, because on this MACD chart, I've drawn circles of every time that we've seen these sharp falls down in the charts, right? And again, this is 2013, right? Let's just zoom this in so you can see. I want to bring it so it's really parallel to the prices that I'm showing you here, right? Now take a look. This is the MACD. Now MACD, these two lines work as it's all about speed as to when the price is moving, right? But all you need to look for is there's a midline, and the midline shows some green candles and some greenish, light greenish candles, and some red, dark reddish candles. You can see it. You can see it clearly. And all I really look for is when this, you see the cross here. When you see this blue and red line come down across this middle line of chart that you can see here, these chart candles, when it comes below it, that's always a good time to be buying. And I will look for the bend. There's you see the blue line come down. It has like a little curved shape. That's usually a good time to be buying. Or any time below this middle line is a good time to be buying. And as you see here, it measures up perfectly to that dip. Because look, had you bought around here or anywhere below this midline and you saw this blue line come down, the red line come down, it was a perfect time to buy. But one thing you have to pay attention to is it works well when you use the 21 day moving average, because if you look here, right, and you look here, it broke the 21 day moving average. And these are the times that I'm looking to buy, when, you know, when the price is coming below the 21 day moving average, and as it drops below the 21 day moving average, you look at the MACD to see if it's going to come below this midline, and that's when you know it's a good time to be buying these dips. Now, when you look at, let me just delete this and delete this. When you look at this price from here to here, it doesn't look very big, but I promise you it's a big dip, because remember, we're looking at this on the 21 day moving average, which means there's so much room for this to be, you know, if it was to go up, you know, you can get some nice gains out of this. And look, let's just measure it. You're talking 153% gains. It's mad, crazy, ludicrous. Boom, I do that on my channel. You need to get used to it if you're watching. But yeah, 153% gains is massive. You're talking over double your money, double and a half, right? And some people go on leverage platforms like Bybit and they leverage their trade. And if you knew exactly how to buy these sharp drops like I'm showing you now, you could, you know, play this market like an absolute savage and look like a boss in front of your friends. I'm telling you now. So, you know, 153, if you did a 10x leverage on that, and again, what I'm sharing with you is not financial advice. I'm just trying to show you the opportunity. You could turn your 153% trade into 1,530% trade. It's crazy. And this is what people are doing. Some people are guessing though. But I'm trying to give it to you super clean, super simple, so you can see exactly what you're looking for and know how to play this market like a savage. You know, you can do this on any time frame. Like I said, this is the daily. It works on any time frame. You can do it on the 4 hours, on the 30 minutes, or the 5 minutes, 1 minute. It's up to you. You choose. Most day traders, they use these time frames here, the 5 minute, 30, 15, 30, half an hour, 1 hour. And, you know, swing traders will probably go from the hour to the 4 hour to the daily, because they extend their time. They like to look for the bigger gains. And but I like to look for the daily, because I'm like a long-term investor, and I'll be happy to buy here and sell here, and I'll be patient to wait these days, because like I said, it's a daily candle, right? So let's just move forward and have a look at some more of these dips, because you got one here. You can see I circled it here, right? Again, it's below this middle line with all the candlesticks. It's below the 21 day moving average. So for me, you know, I would have looked at times like this and I would have bought here, which is near enough around the bottom of this price here. And again, if you wanted to ride it up and sell it, you could have sold it here. It's up to you. Usually when it comes to selling, you want to look for times when you see it above this middle line. That's when you get those explosive gains, like here, you know, like here. And as time goes on, you will see this. So for example, had you bought this one here, because you could have bought here, you could have sold it there if you wanted. I wouldn't have sold it because it's below them. Okay, I'm gonna teach you something else in a second in relation to, you know, buying these dips through a downtrend, because this is a downtrend, and you know, you need to understand, if you're gonna buy in a downtrend, when it comes to the MACD, you know, you want to look for a good opportunity to sell. And most of the times that I've been seeing opportunities to sell with the MACD on a downtrend, meaning that the price action is below the yellow line, the 21 day, you know, it's got resistance. Whenever the MACD, so if you buy here, whenever the MACD goes back to this middle line, where all the chart action, the candle action is right here, that's usually a good time to be selling, usually, right? So, you know, you could buy here and then sell it when it comes back up to the mid-range of this MACD, you know, so you would have bought it here, you would have sold it up here, you know, it comes back down, you would have bought it here, and, you know, in this respect, you could have sold it here, so, you know, you're looking at percentage of here to here. You're looking at 51% trade, which is good in some sense, because, you know, you're getting, you know, you put £1,000, you get £500 back, right? So, you know, these are the trades that you could be looking for on a downtrend. Always make sure it's going to come at least back to halfway. Me, again, because I'm a long-term investor and I like to trade long-term for those explosive gains, I would have bought here and I would have waited to see priced above the MACD, something like this, because then you're now looking at a trade of from here to here, you're looking at 102% trade. It's nice. Those are the sort of gains that I like to look for, and that's the kind of action that I like to see. So let's just zoom this in a bit so we can see further action. So look, here's another example. Perfect time to buy here. You could have bought here. Where's this little thing I want to draw? You could have bought right here, and you can see on the MACD again, it's seeing a sharp drop below this middle line. Here is a perfect time to be buying, and you could wait to sell it when it gets here, which is price is up here. Again, just to show you the percent gains that you're making. It's so simple, and it's all you need to do is understand simple indicators like the MACD and how to use it for full effect, and you can really play this market like a savage. 96% gains. Now these gains might not seem like a lot to someone, but when you start off with a trading account, and I'm just talking traditional stocks now, and I'm pretty sure there's people watching me that may have done Forex and stuff in the past, but when you start off with a traditional stock broker account, you usually need like £1,000 to sometimes £5,000, if not sometimes 10,000. Some of these brokerage accounts recommend you have £5,000, and if you had did like a £2,500 trade from there to there, that's like I said, 96, almost 100% your money. You're basically turning 2,500 into another 2,500. You're making double your money almost. And how many days is that? Let's just check the days, because to make 2,500 in let me just go back a bit. You're looking at 13 days. How often do you see an opportunity to make £2,500 in 13 days? You don't see it often. Matter of fact, people work 30 days in a month. And I tell you this on my channel. If you watch my channel, I tell you. People work 30 days in a month to try and, get 1,000, maybe 1,200 an average wage. I don't know, something like that. And that's without tax, because when you take tax off, you're probably left with, £900 a month? 1,000 if you're lucky. People work full time for that, and you can get this just by using a simple strategy like this. Clean technical analysis. Prices are below the yellow line. You're looking at the MACD. It's low enough, and if you really want to, you can pinpoint a line here in the MACD. I wouldn't really recommend it, because as time goes on, it starts to widen, and you'll understand as time moves on. But you just look for, it's below this mid-range. It's come right down below. The blue line is underneath the red line. That's what you really want to look for. When the blue line is below the red line, that's a good time to really be buying once it's come below this mid-drop, right? This mid-section. Let's take another look. Let's just move forward, because again, I've drawn these circles a few times so you can see. This is another example from here. Look at the MACD, right? So if we just bring it out a bit, when you see this, you really do realize how easy it is to be making some insane gains. Right here is another example, and you ride it up all the way to the top. Now for me, I would have been looking at the yellow 21-day moving average, and I would have seen that price action is starting to break it now. So I would have held this trade, and I would have ridden this wave all the way up. And as you can see here, I'm looking at the MACD, I'm riding it up all the way to however high as it goes, and I'm looking for near enough a cross or a bend in the MACD, and that would have been the bend curve here. So I would have sold anywhere around this bend shape. Maybe I would probably have sold it a bit after, and I don't mind selling it a bit after, because you're still in profits. If I see it sort of go to like the tip and the bend, I probably would have sold a bit after, and that's keeping it super real, right? Because you can't always get perfect tops, and anyone that's going to tell you can get perfect tops, they're lying to you. I probably would have sold it around this price here. And what is that in percentage? You're looking at a massive, again, 106% gains. I've already showed you one at 13 days. How many days is that? 70 days. So you're talking 30, 60, 2 months and 10 days? So this is on the daily time frame. Look, if you want to do this sooner, like I said, this thing here, the MACD, it works on the 4 hour, it works on the 1 hour. I'll show you the 4 hour later, but it works on any time frame. But for me, this is how you really reap those rewards, doing it on the daily. Because again, if you've taken your trades and you're constantly making gains from following this simple strategy, let's say you put $5,000 in, you now turn $5,000 into $10,000 in the space of 70 days, 2 months. Like I said, People work full time to get 10 grand in a year sometimes, and you could make that in 70 days. So let that sink in. Obviously, the more money you have, the more money you can play with and become, you know, more wealthy, right? I've drawn a big circle here. Let's take a look here. I've drawn a big circle here. What does the price look like on this circle drop here? Let's take a quick look. I'm going to bring it down so you can see exactly where it matches up to. So I should have actually taken this and moved it a bit over like this, because that's where the blue is below the red, right? I always say when the blue is below the red, that's a good time to be buying. It looks like it's just after this sharp drop, but it's entirely up to you. Whenever you see it come, again, whenever you see it come below this midline, that's a good time to be buying. I would have probably looked to get it at the bottom, so I probably wouldn't have got it right at the sharp drop. I probably, actually it depends, because if I'd seen prices like start to rise up, I probably would have bought as the price was rising up. But let's say you bought it here. Let's keep it super realistic. You would have bought it roughly about here, right? I'm going to draw the line as well. Let's say you bought it somewhere around here, and then you would have sold it when, you know, when the MACD goes above this mid-range, and you see absolute insane highs. Look how high it went up, the sharp rise here. And again, remember, you're focusing on the 21-day moving average again. So you're buying down here, you're seeing price action come up, you've just seen it break the 21-day moving average, which in my head now says I can let it ride the wave, because, you know, when it's above the 21, it usually bounces, and then you're watching the MACD to see if it falls back down again, hoping that it doesn't. You know, you're watching the MACD. You know, you could probably take profits here on the MACD, or, you know, you can let it ride. I would be looking at this point here, because, you know, some people might say I need to take profits here, and it's not a bad place to be taking profits, because if you look here, you know, you're taking it roughly around here. You know, I would be looking to, actually, you probably could take profits there, but I would be looking to see what's happening with the 21-day moving average, because, you know, the sharp fall fell down, and, you know, it held support and it rode above, and it had more action going upwards. So, but if you did take profits there, let's just see what kind of gains you want to make. Let's say from here to here, you know, you sell it around about here, you're looking at a 45% gain. If you held it, obviously, and watch the 21-day moving average ride, you know, you ride that wave, you're looking at gains from here, from this buy here, right up to this sharp high here. And, you know, that is explosive gains. You know, from here to here, you're looking at roughly 141% gains. It's crazy. Can you see what I'm showing you? Hopefully it's helpful to you. If it is helping you so far, and you're really making it super clean and simple, please drop that like, because again, I'm just trying to show you how effective the MACD is with the 21-day moving average, and you can see it's on the daily time frame, 1D, right? Just to come up here, you can see it's 1D. And yeah, make sure you're obviously setting yours to 1D if you want to do it on a daily time frame. Now, I told you previously that the MACD band widens out as price action goes on, and you can see here it's just getting a bit ridiculous now. You can't really see it too clear. This is why you have to zoom it out, and as you can see here, I'm clicking, holding the click, and I'm dragging this down so I can, you know, zoom it in a bit, because it's just too much widening in the MACD. And you can see here I've got two more yellow lines here. Let's see what kind of price action we see with these two yellow lines here, because that's where I would have bought. These are the next positions that I would have bought, right? Bring the chart down. Let's have a look, see where it matches up. So I would have bought here, which you can see near enough at the bottom of this whole price drop, right? I would have bought here, and, you know, I would have waited to see the something in my throat, sorry. I would have waited to see the MACD come above the mid-range, and, you know, rise above the mid-range, and, you know, set a nice high band up here. And one thing to remember as well is that, again, I'm watching the 21-day moving average. It broke the 21-day, it came back above, and it held support. So when I bought here, I would have been seeing over the next couple of days the price of Bitcoin rising. I would have seen it broke above, you know, the MACD. I would have seen it broke above the 21-day here, and then I would have let it ride along, because, you know, I'm watching the 21-day moving average. It's above it now. It's going to bounce above it. It's going to ride it like a wave, And, you know, that's when I would have taken my profits here. Now, it's not the highest of profits that I could have taken. I could have taken profits here. But for me, I would rather lock in some profits than none. You know, I'd be locking in from here to here. Let me just get it right. I'd be locking in 140% gains again. And, you know, this is just all over time. You know, this is a second one here that I drew. You can see here. The price matches perfectly near enough around to about this area here, the sharp drop. If you had taken this position here, my God, this would have been one of the biggest ones, because this was coming up to the top of the bull market of 2017. And as we zoom it out now, you would have held that position for as long as you possibly could. You know, look at how high this MACD went, absolutely high. You would have just played it like an absolute savage had you have held it that long. And for me, I probably would have held it because I'm seeing the MACD right. So I'm seeing the price action right, the 21 daily moving average. Let's say at the worst you would have sold here, right? Because, you know, you would have seen the MACD come to about here. Let's just bring it up here so you can see, right? Because some people, you know, they just want to lock in profits. Let's say you're, you know, taking profits around about here, which on the MACD, on the daily is here. What kind of, that's a funny looking circle. Let me draw it again. Here. What kind of price gains would you have made from there to here? So let's just do this real quick. So, you know, from here to up here, it is explosive gains. You're looking at 160% gains again. This is why I like using the MACD on the daily to really reap those rewards. Now let's just take a look forward at, because, you know, I don't want to be doing this too long. I just wanted to show you some serious resemblance of the MACD and the price, you know, them sharp falls. Let's just take a look forward today. You can see one here, like the March, you know, it's so similar. Because what's happening today? Look at the MACD today, where we are today. After everything I just showed you, look at where the MACD is today. We saw a massive fall down in price. And, you know, I've been telling my patrons for the longest time that I'm still buying, that I'm not panic selling or anything, that I've been buying. And, you know, if you was a patron of mine, we've been buying down here. If you've been following my trade alerts, guys, we have been buying right down there on the MACD. You know, because we have, you know, you think back, look, May 21st, we saw the disgusting drop on 19th, which was my birthday. And when it fell, we had been buying 24th, 25th. We have been buying all sorts of coins. And, you know, the MACD looks like it's starting to come back up. What am I going to be looking for with relation to this price action? Now, it's possible that, you know, Bitcoin could still come further down. And it's possible that this MACD could roll over and come lower, right? But what would I be looking for? Now, because we are in a bearish, I call it a bearish trend, right? Meaning it's a temperate, you know, it's below the 21-day moving average. Prices are resisting in the 21-day moving average. Whatever you're buying, whether it's Bitcoin, whatever it is, what did I say? I'm looking for this MACD to come up to this mid-range here. Because when the MACD comes up to here, purely for the fact that, you know, we're on a, let me change this to yellow. We're in a bearish momentum right now. This is the prices that I would be looking to take profit. So if Bitcoin for some reason goes up, and you know, it could break the 21, I don't know. But if it was to reach the 21-day moving average, which is right around here, oh, delete that, did that wrong. Here, and you know, the MACD comes up to this middle yellow line here. That could be a good time to be taking some profits. You know, just putting it out there purely for the fact that it's on a bearish trend right now. It's below the 21 daily moving average. If this breaks the 21 day and it prints a new candle above, just like what we see here, when new candles get printed and it starts to ride it up, you could sit back and watch the MACD go right above again, just like what we've seen here in the past with these high MACD spikes, right? So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. There's a lot of lines here, so I can delete a lot of them. Doesn't matter, I can take a lot of them off. I don't want to confuse you with so much stuff. But yeah, I just want to make it super clean, super simple. Yeah, these two yellow lines are where I would be looking to take profits if it wasn't to break the yellow line. If it breaks this yellow line, then, you know, you could see much further upside action on the MACD. So yeah, I hope that this was helpful to you. If it was, please drop that like. give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Before I go, I just want to show you, look, you can do this on 4 hourly if you wanted. It shows, you know, price actions on the 4 hourly just to show you that you can do this on a, you know, a sooner time frame. Again, you'd be buying around here and you'd be selling up here. You'd be buying down here, you could sell up here. You could buy down here, you could probably sell up here. You see, so it does work on other time frames. And this is what day traders are doing. They're dropping down to like the 30-minute, the 15-minute, maybe the hourly. They're dropping down to prices like time frames like this. And, you know, you can see even on the hourly when to be buying these dips and rises. So a fine example, if anyone's been trading this and they've been looking at the MACD, this is on the hourly, right? Because if you want to do it within a day and make some explosive gains in a day, you could be buying down here. This is just an example. In the past, you would have bought down here on the MACD, right? And then you would have sold it up here, right? And from there to there, you can see the price action here measures up to this, you know, this drop right here in price, and the top one measures up here. So you would have made that nice trade from there to there. Let's just see what kind of gains you would have got on that. Now remember, you're looking on the hourly time frame, so the gains might not be as high as it usually would be on the thingy time frame, the day time frame, but it's still nice. 27% gains. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that you can use this on any time frame. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Shout out to you guys for watching if you're watching this. Shout out to my Patreons. Thank you all. I really appreciate you all. I hope that you learned something from this. This is going to set you up for greatness. Go and check it out in your own time. Start making them gains. And yeah, share this with your friends if it's on YouTube. And yeah, hopefully it can help someone on your journey. I need to do a shout out to my patrons. I've got a long ass list, and now you understand why they become patrons. Because they see some good things that most people that watch my YouTube videos do not see. Whew! Are you ready for this long ass list? I need to shout everyone out. You best believe they come through on Diagon Alley. Some people platform 9 3/4, and I appreciate you all, muggles, witches, and wizards. Okay, so shout out to Mr. T West, Torian Ottery, Glenda, It's Time, Cora Black, Marco Constanti, Michael, AJ, Frank C63, Clarence Dennison, Christopher Johnson, Jacob Adams, Mr. Anonymous, Stuart Shuckler, Lewis Roach, Latasha F, Carlos Watcher, Mr. Tough Food, Damaris, Samuel Stancox, Rahul the God, Dante Kennedy, RG Bizzle, Wisdom, Marcelo Trevino, Relax Robinson. Listen, some people left out Hogwarts Express and coming back on. You know, I can't keep changing the names. Where am I? Relax Robinson, Manny Sanchez, Catherine Chung, Tyron Samuel, Stephen Edward, Abiola, Rachel Mack, Pamela Will. Tongue twist. I ain't cutting it. Keeping it raw, fresh, and organic like Tesco's. Pamela Williams, Saxon Rax, Rick, Joffrey Williamson. I'm trying to skip myself now. Omar Thomas, Casper Nell, Aaron Davis, CCP269. Why ain't this scrolling down? Good Feels Nice, Albert Lynn, Dominic, Will W, Peter Stoddard, Belinda Spencer, Eric Foreman, Semyon, Fatima Price, Shonda Owens, Tana McLaren, Josh Wills, Marcel SSK, Kevin Ward, Sassavi, Michael Keel, Christopher Hoss, Chris C, Peter Mosa, Snowy, D Swearing, Andrew Harding, Eric, Kelvin, William Fox, S Jar, Claudette Hormiliosa, like Wingardium Leviosa. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Just put that in there, you know. I've already said that. Shakir Hussain, Jeff Tonchich, Paul Lamru, Lamar Lee Seeley, Cody Harris, S, Daniel Hopkins, Cyril, Alexander Ofori, Gilbert Baggins, Stefan, Eric Jackson, Paul Forrest, Benson Hum, Powell, Russell Cohan, Joseph Marcus, Joshua Menglona. Said it right. I usually get the names mixed up. Crypto Mac, Andrew Queen, Gimme the Games, Vinex, West AM, Ali, Mo C, Fiat Jackson, Mike V, Geronimo Favero, Oric M, J Fave, Terry JC, Ollie, Elton Rosario, Orville Broomfield, and hold on, Frank Essa, NASA, Ignacio! Just shape up your head with that, you know. I don't know, got some kind of scissors. I don't know. What am I talking about? Because I thought about the blade just... Anyway. G Crypto Lubman 7, Chris Chico, NM That Man. It just sounds like Harry Potter spell, innit? NM That Man, Francis Locko, Zach Adam, Mansour, Kieran Phoenix, Jem de Jaguar, Marcus Gittery, Robert Loss, Exelios. Just mash up your head, you know. Stony Mac, John Lowe, Ken Marrold, Ranjo Singh, Raffle Cooper, Aiden, Ejiki Okori. Just spin you around a little. I swear to you, your names look like spells from Harry Potter. Luke Ainsworth, Mr. Durite, Anthony Berry, TRG Investments, Branko de Vasilic, Marky Cersei, hello, Ryan Williams, Ryan Orange, I got your names mixed up, Toucan, because there's two Ryans, Santino, Raf Hussain, Joel, I think it's Joel, Crazy Jam, Timothy J. Brusky, Renee, Chris, UKMC, No Name, Jack Slater, Pablo, Bradley Kim, Lina111, what? I got to scroll up, let's see, got me to the bottom already, Sunny V, Crypto One, Ross Martino, Hani Abu, Ricardo Venegas, Venegas? Yeah. Shinadu, Oscar Vilgas, Crypto Moon, Nightman 911's new to you, Jackson Tepper, Francis Hernandez, Akbar, Jermaine Allen, David Adeliji, Chiquita, John Sandoval, Aaron Silo, Chris McClendon, Optimus Poompage, Edgar Cortez, Angel, Ramil TV, Kirsten, Mr. Drew, yeah, SNCCC, Malin Daddy Albus, Sander Campong, Joshua Asher, Darnell D, Black A, Bob Rust, Eloy, Mikey, so I keep getting your name wrong, User X 2019, Blackstar, Chillers Creations, Akis Voderus. I swear to you, these names, I swear they sound like Heifer. Anyway, Abid Hussein, Westes D. Lopez, Michael, Josephus Samara, Neola London, Chris Tap Dances, Iris, Jack Bliss, Montreal. I told you there was loads. I'm still going. I think I'm halfway. Montreal Amam, Joey J, Raj T, Liesel, Brian Reedy, Islam, Terry, Cornell Goodman, Matthew Walker, Carlos Porter, Sapaint Singh, Dennis Boonman, Alessandro Benini, Mark Peake, Elliot Shearer, Royal ID, Teddy Barrel. Wow, I'm still going. Hassan P. Makuga. Is that right? Makuga? Yeah. Gordon McCulloch, Monica Matteo, Adam Allen, Ralph Green, Marcus Dunbar, Johnny Matthews, Michael James, Arted, Moisters Gallery, Mrs. Carla V. Hello. Rizwan, A Kings, big up. Ice Cat Trader, Davidus Nomentus. Yeah, that's the one that make you go invisible, innit? Turn around quick. Davidus Nomentus. I'll just see it. Connie. I love it. They better bring out a new Harry Potter film, because you know that game's coming on PS5 soon, innit? A. Alamu, you know, just, I don't know, make Hank fly away somewhere. Williamson Johnson, Anthony Donne, Karen Danick, Kimberly Gearman, All for One, and One for All. Cylinder Tashima, Stefan, Coinage, Angela, I'm just shouting down my phone. Not my phone, my mic. Put my phone in my hand. Adrian Alanda, PC World. Let me do it again. PC World. There you go. Because it's PC. Marky27, Dave, Chris Adlam, Crypto Newbie, Thomas Rodriguez, Golden Bags, Slow Measy, Noel 21. I remember it used to end there. I'm still going. Trevor Dawson, Jude Tam, Thierry, Joe Youssef, Chucks Anderson, Splurge Ultra, Arif Joy, Kelvin Rodriguez, Danny Rich, Elstein. Is that right? Tefed Swan, Memphis Demphers, Carnivore 444, Morgan Kovar, Joe, Kalpash Kumar, Josh, nope, just make up your name, you know, Jack Sutton, Alexis Pagan, Seraph X, I think that's right, Kevin V, Crypto Hustle, Anish Patel, Dean, Aaron Nova, Mohammed Imran, Ankush Jane. Are you still sitting here? If you are, please drop a like, because I promise you there's still more to go. I told you these guys came through on Diagon Alley. Where am I? Corey, Mario L, Vanessa Small, Elijah Alendi, I think that's right, let me know, Alend, Nika Onu, Moinu Hussein, Andrew Laramie, there you go, Nadine Jordan, Eddie Laforme, Tony B, D Wheels, Riyadh Midicasso, Mandy Nguyen, Hashmatala, Michael Ruddy, Will Brooks, I'm still seeing it, John Wesley, Surah Rashid, Eamon Deep Whaler, Massic Soul, listen, I gotta go it down again, Massic Soul, Master J, Daniel Brand, Leon Plas, DG Crypto, Adam Istvan, Theodore Wheaton, LD, Vincent Millett, Mauricio, I think that's right, Anoop N, Rev Rav, Steve Hayar, I can't believe I'm still calling your names, Aman Vizvi, listen, that's how long it's been I called your name. Janetta, Legend Charles Knight, Asa Jones, Gabriel Vince McDowell, I think that's right, Duns River, Carrie, Gilbert Blaggins, I'm sure there was I'm sure, Jake Ross, is there two of them? I don't know, is that like a special name or something? Jake Ross, Cookie Crumbs, I can't help it, Christian Lee, Philip Staffer, okay, this one's hard, Oceanatio, Chamjello, Fund Me Now, Crypt Dive, Klondike Pennyfeather, Maha Ramadan, Fiaz I'm slowing down now. Fiaz Ahead, Brandon 10X, big up to you, man. Jim, Harsha, Bent Henson, the names, Daniel Grigyu, I think that's right. Idol Papa, Shari T Zostek, Deshana Vation, Mustafa, Skylark, all type DJ Skylark. We're in a place for the DJ Skylark. Listen, big up to you, I know who you are. Liz Reed, El Bengrad, Mike Van Tilburg, The A-Team / something else, I can't see the full name. Jacob Madaris, Madaris, let me know. Landlord Morrison, Nichols Do It, is that right? Do It? Yeah. Dave Catho, Richard Harmer, Kyle Dawson, Dennis, JP Deline, I think that's right, let me know. V Flash, Michael Catlett, yeah. Joey Shawns, Akeem Banks, Michelle Van Den Acker, What's going on? Rosemary Henson, Justin Levin. Listen, I don't mean to slow down, but there's too many of you. I'm almost there, though, I promise. If you're still here, drop another like. Justin Levin, via Financial, Raycorn, I think that's right. Rush Paul Sandhu, okay, here we go. Newish names-ish, I can't remember. Mr. Pawniti, Massey, Tonye Adikibi, Searcoins, Brandon, James Richards, Laurent Corvillain, there you go. Kasha Smith, Soul Seeker. What's going on with my thing? Why ain't it scrolling down? Here we go. Where am I? Theodis, Rossi D, Paulo Baptista, yeah, Renton Bacco, Kevin Chack, hold on, Inigo Zubieri, I think that's it, Zubier. Let me know. Stefan Grunfeld, yeah, because it's like German, isn't it? I think it's German anyway. Let me know, I'm not sure. RGC Visual, Lee Goodwin, Jiba, yeah, Kevin Konitsky, yep, Matthew Wan, Tristan Miles. Hold on, I'm almost there. John Hung, Saif Rahman. I knew a Saif back in Portsmouth. You don't know? Is that you? Let me know. May Revel, Laurie Littrot, Alicia Abagas, and okay, is this Gima Wambugu? Let me know. Whoa, what a name call list! That's mad, crazy, ludicrous. But you had me sitting there for about 10 minutes. I see you all. Thank you so much. And if you're still here, they became patrons because they see things you don't see. You know, I help them. They see my buy, sell, stake alerts. And yeah, if you are someone that's just unsure when to take profits and stuff, become a patron. 7 tiers, take your pick. I recommend my buy, sell, stake alerts. You know, because this crypto market's going to fall on your face again, proper. Like, I still think we're in the bull market, but it's going to fall on your face again at some point. And, you know, these guys are going to know when I'm taking profits, and I'm going to try and aim for the highest point. And I'm teaching them how to know when to take it at the top. You best believe, because they're seeing videos that you're not seeing. So if you want to see them, make sure you're becoming the buy alert tier or higher. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.